So starting with your eyes closed and taking some deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. And really making that out breath out through your mouth, making it like a sigh, like a that you're really kind of letting go on the out breath. And the reason we breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth is it sends a message to the nervous system that we're okay. Because if you were in a panic state, you'd be breathing in and out through your mouth. And that sends a message to your psoas and to your body that you need to get ready to run. So we deliberately go in through the nose, out through the mouth. And it just naturally slows down the breath, which slows down the heart rate, which slows down the nervous system, which slows down the mind activity. It's got very specific physiological flow-on effects if you slow your breath. So in through the nose and out through the mouth. And then just extending your out breath at least one beat longer than your in breath. The amount of beats doesn't matter. It might be 3 beats in and 4 beats out for you. I notice if I'm already a little bit sort of anxious or stressy, my in-breath capacity isn't so great. So it might be three beats in on a day where I'm feeling already a little bit stressy. On a day where I'm already feeling a little bit more relaxed, I might be able to do 4 beats on the in-breath and then 5 beats on the out-breath. It doesn't really matter. You're not really aiming for anything in particular other than just to extend your out-breath. And again, that's another little bit of a nervous system hack. That extending of the out-breath sends another message to your nervous system. You're safe. We're safe. We're safe enough to breathe slowly. We're safe enough to trust that our out-breath has some time and space to be full and slow. And just noticing if there's anywhere in your body that softens as you start to relax into that out-breath. Maybe your shoulders can drop a little bit further away from your ears. Maybe your chest can open a little. Maybe your belly can soften. Just noticing what's happening in your body. And then when you feel ready, taking your awareness to the soles of your feet. And just really taking your whole attention and breath and love and presence to the soles of your feet. And noticing any sensation that you feel there now. And this is really not a process where you need to fix anything or change anything or make up stories about anything you do notice. It's just noticing. I can't feel my feet at all right now. Or I can feel inside the soles of my shoes against my feet. I'm really noticing the connection on the skin. Or maybe you've got bare feet and they feel a bit cold. Just observing and going, cool, there's my feet and they feel this. And just keep focusing your awareness and your breath on your feet. If you notice that your mind gets a little sort of busy with something, just coming back to your feet. The soles of your feet. And then when you're ready, expanding that awareness to the tops of your feet. And noticing what you notice on the skin, on the top of your feet, top of your toes. Just observing. And sometimes I find that when I take my awareness and my breath to a particular place in my body, that maybe I didn't think anything was going on there at the moment. It's almost the act of giving it attention starts to make it come alive a little bit. So I start to feel that really subtle cellular kind of aliveness just because I'm noticing. Just observing what's going on. And then taking your awareness to your ankles, the skin, and also the tendons and ligaments and joint, like really kind of taking your breath and your awareness deep into your ankle joint. And just observing and noticing what you notice. And then taking your awareness to your lower legs, front and back, shin and calf, skin, muscle, blood, bone. Feeling that area with your awareness and with your presence, with your love. Gently letting your body know that you're listening, you're noticing, you're staying present. And then taking your awareness to your knees and noticing your knees. And maybe it's been a while since you noticed your knees. Maybe you've never asked your knees how they are in this moment. So just really noticing your knees. They do a lot. Noticing. And then taking your awareness to your upper leg, front and back, thighs, quads, hamstrings, adductors, skin, muscle, bone, blood. Noticing this big, powerful area of your body where the psoas lives, where the femoral artery lives, pumping life force around your body. Noticing. Sensing. And then taking your awareness into your pelvis, starting with your hip joints, just moving your awareness up into those two big, beautiful joints that hold you up. Noticing the weight of your pelvic girdle. Feel the weight of your bones wherever you're sitting. Noticing the organs that sit within your pelvis, noticing your genitals, noticing your reproductive organs, noticing your digestive system, just noticing what sits inside that pelvic bowl and feeling any sensations that might be there. And some of those sensations may not be comfortable. A lot of emotion can store in the hips and in the belly. And generally it's not comfortable emotion. There's a reason why we hide it away. It's because we avoid wanting to feel the uncomfortable stuff. And it has to sit somewhere. The belly's a really common place. And so we hold. We don't breathe so deeply into the belly, because if we keep holding it and don't breathe deeply, then we don't have to feel our feelings. So when you're checking in like this and breathing gently and giving yourself attention and love and presence and listening to your body, the feelings that you maybe have been avoiding feeling might come up. So just be there. Don't look away. Stay present. Keep breathing. You're not going to die from feeling your feelings. Just notice them, feel them. This is a trust-building exercise between you and your body. You're letting your body know that you're watching, you're listening, you're staying present, you're here. And then taking your awareness a little higher to your upper belly, where it starts to meet your rib cage, and then around to the back as well, lower back and thoracic spine there. Noticing the feeling as your ribs move in and out while you breathe. Just observing the sensations there. Sometimes if we've got emotional content going on, you can feel a bit activated in the solar plexus, which is that place right where your ribs meet, still in the soft belly part, just under where your ribs meet there in the center. Just observing, noticing. The solar plexus is actually not an organ, it's a bundle of nerves. It's where a whole bunch of nerves sit and meet. And at a chakra level, the solar plexus chakra relates to personal power. And so it can often become activated or painful or jittery when our personal power is being challenged or questioned by others or by ourselves. I notice mine gets particularly activated when I'm feeling anxious. So just observing, even if it's uncomfortable, feeling what's there. And then expanding your awareness to your entire rib cage, front and back, and everything that's contained within that. So your lungs, spine, heart. and your actual ribs as they move in and out with your breath. Just noticing anything that you notice. Places where there might be contraction, places where there might be ease and openness. Just observing. And then taking your awareness up a little higher to where your collarbones are and where they meet your shoulders, your trap muscles there. Noticing. It's where a lot of tension can store as well. So just observing, seeing if as you breathe and give love to this area, seeing if there's a softening, seeing if there's a shift. And then taking your awareness to your shoulder joints and giving your breath and your presence and your love to your shoulder joints. And then letting your awareness move from your shoulders to your elbows and everything in between. So your whole upper arm, front and back. Between shoulder and elbow, noticing what you notice there. And then moving your awareness to your lower arm, so from your elbow down to wrist, and noticing what you notice there. And then taking your awareness to your hands, starting with your palms. Palms contain a lot of nerve endings, one of the most nerve ending dense parts of your body. And so this might be one of those places that you start to feel some energy there or some tingles there just from bringing your attention. Or not. Just breathing and noticing the skin on the palms of your hands. And then taking your awareness to the backs of your hands. Less nerve endings there, but softer skin. So noticing, can you feel the air touching the skin on the back of your hands? If your hands are face up and they're on your thighs, can you notice the fabric of what you're wearing touching the back of your hands? And then taking your awareness back up now to your throat and neck, including the back of your neck. And tuning in here. This is another area that can hold a lot of tension. It can hold fear. It can hold things that we wish we'd said but never did. So breathing in here gently, noticing what you notice. And if there's sensation or feeling, emotion, history, memories, pain, just be there. Be there with it. Observing it. Keep breathing. And then taking your awareness to your lower jaw, up to where the joint comes close to your ears, the TMJ joint. So from there down your lower jaw and teeth. Another spot that can hold a lot of tension is in that TMJ joint and in the jaw in general. Breathing in there, noticing what you notice. And then taking your awareness up a little to include your upper jaw and teeth and mouth. And also your cheekbones and across to where they meet the ear. So that middle band of your face, including your nose, noticing what's happening there. And then including your ears, including both ears in your awareness right now. The outer ear, the visible part of your ear, and also the deep inner, not visible part of your ear. Giving that your full presence and awareness. And then taking your awareness to your eyes, to your eyeballs, eyelids, eye sockets, eyebrow bone, temple. Sometimes we hold here without even noticing it, just seeing if you can keep breathing and softening the way the muscles are holding onto your eyeballs, seeing if you can imagine a melting, a softening. And then taking your awareness further up to include your forehead, right up from your eyebrows to your hairline, or where your hairline would be if you don't have hair, but that whole front forehead section. And then taking your awareness to your entire scalp, all the way across the top of your head, sides of your head, and down the back of your head. Observing, noticing what you noticed here. And then taking a couple of deeper breaths now in through your nose, filling your belly, stretching your ribs apart a little bit, and sighing on the exhale. Sort of as a way to let your body know that this process is completing now. Doing it slowly and lovingly and gently, not causing a shock. Just gently shifting your breathing. And just before you open your eyes, just notice how your system feels now as compared to how it felt when you started this process. Just observe. See what you see. Feel what you feel.